My name is Lucinda Relas. This is my first time here on YouTube. I do want to let you know the reason I'm making this video is just because I have PCOS, so if you want to call it polycystic ovarian syndrome. The reason I'm doing this is because I have PCOS myself and I know the struggles. So if you're someone who struggles like me, with PMS, having no periods at all, irregular periods, I do want to let you know that I want to be your friend, your supporter if you don't have anyone. I want to give you a little background on my self of how I got to having diagnosed PCOS and how me and my husband are trying actively to conceive. For me, I started getting my period at 9 years old. It was different, very young, difficult at the moment. I started having a little bit of normal, but then as soon as I hit 10, it started to be more irregular. I was getting it every so months, and heavy, I mean super heavy periods. It was very heavy. I didn't like it. It was no fun. I was always in pain. And right now I'm actually going through it myself. PMS, I'm waiting to get my period, hopefully. Ever since then, every 2 to 3 months is when I got my period, and I would have it very heavy for 7 days. 7 days exact. If I had it on a Wednesday, it would end on a Tuesday, so exact 7 days. And when all of this was happening throughout my teens until I was up in high school, I would say once I was 16, I was not sexually active with anyone. For a year, I did not receive my period. A little over a year and about a month or two. I did not receive it. I was scared. I freaked out, and I told my Mom, I did not get my period. I'm not having sex. I'm not sure what's going on. We've always had this. We never had this thing happen exact to me. So I went to my doctor. They put me on birth control to regulate it, but it worked for 6 months. Every so often for the next 3 years, I was like on and off on birth control. It worked, but I was not ready to conceive. So I was taking care of myself. And when I was with my husband, before we married, we were boyfriend and girlfriend. I was on birth control, so I kept going. I took a break about a year, but then when I was with my husband now, I got on it birth control for 1 year. Yes, 1 year, and until we were ready to have children, because we were not ready at the moment. We were just dating. We wanted to have fun. We wanted to go out, hang out. I love going to the movies and go out and eat, try new restaurants. So that's what we would do. But then when we got married back in 2013, we were ready to have children. So we were ready, we got married, and we were trying actively, but I stopped the birth control fully. So for a whole year, I stopped it. I did not take it. I let my body take a break, so that way when my body was ready to try and conceive, I was ready then. So from 2013 to 2014, I was not able to. So in 2014 is when we were actively trying. Nothing worked for a whole year, so we tried it naturally. Nothing worked, and when a year and 4 months, we kept trying, and I would go to different doctors. Nothing would help. They were trying to put me back on birth control and different doctors, and I said, I don't want birth control. I'm trying to conceive. I'm trying to do all of this stuff. Give me something that's gonna help me without being birth control. Check me for any cysts, because I would get pains in my ovaries every so often, every day of my life. I was always, holding tight, I would lay down, I would always feel sick, I couldn't handle the pain. I was not able to handle to a point. A friend of mine's recommended me a doctor in Nogales because I was not able to, nobody wanted to help me here at the moment here in Arizona, which I live. But so I went to Nogales, spoke with the doctor. He did every test 2 days straight. I went on a Friday and Saturday. I went 2 days straight, and I went to him, and when I went again the second time, he told me that I had cysts in my ovaries, and he diagnosed me with PCOS. So once he did that, he put me on metformin, and when I was on it for 6 months, he told me, let's give a range 6 months, take this, let's see if we'll make sure your cyst goes away. That's what I was more worried about than anything else. That's what I was, worried, that they would cause something, cancer in my ovaries, anything like that. It was very scary because in my family, it does run, having ovarian cancer, so which is scary. But I would happily, didn't go that far. So about 6 months, from October 2015, I went to go see him till March 2016 of last year. So last year, back in March, I went again just to go check, just make sure how my body's doing, just get a quick check. So when I went, he told me everything was good, there was no cyst in my ovaries. He told me get back on metformin for 3 months. Once you do, you should come out pregnant. So I trusted his word on that, and I did. I ended up conceiving sometime in June. I didn't know I was pregnant. I had symptoms till July. So about the end of July, I had my breasts were tendered. I was constantly eating all the time. I would just eat and eat and eat, and sorry about the wind, my door does that. So my husband was always sleeping, he felt sick, he was getting a bit nauseous, so that was kind of funny. So that's when I knew I was pregnant. So I took a test, and sure enough, positive. So I told my family everything was exciting, and we already had planned to try to go to Disneyland, and I was excited, gonna go on the rides and ready to go and excited. I love Disneyland. California is one of my places I love to visit. So of all of that, before we went to our trip, and it was at the end of August, so I did go to my trip, but unfortunately in August, the first week of August, the first couple of days, I ended up having a miscarriage. I understand if you've had one, I'm so sorry. I know how you feel. It hurts. It's a struggle. You'll feel depressed because after 2 years of trying to conceive, you were excited that you finally did it, and then just to have that taken away from you. If you do go to church like me or believe in God like me, I am Roman Catholic. I've always prayed to God, give me a chance to be a mother. That's one of my biggest dreams of all, to be a mother. That's all I want to be in my life. Whether I do work, whether I do not work, whether what happens in my life, I want to be a mom. But things happen for a reason. It could be God had decided that this baby was gonna end up getting sick somehow, cancer, diabetes, something that would maybe eventually that baby would die as a young child. So it was upsetting, but I kept praying, trying to get myself positive. I went back to work. I was not working at the time I got pregnant, so which is good. Once I went back to work, I forgot about it, just trying to take care of myself. I did not get a period for a long time, and I'm still not able to get a period. So once that happened, we were just, trying to take care of ourselves. I kept, giving myself time, things would happen to time-wise. God would give me that chance when he believes it's the right time. So right now we are actively trying to conceive. we're very happy, to be in our house. We bought a home last year in October, so we're happy that right now, if you see a little emptiness in the back, we're still trying to decorate. We're still trying to, do a lot of things, but I'm excited to hopefully one day God gives us this chance. And I do want to let you know, if you suffer like me a lot from PMS, but don't receive your period, never, I've always tried hard to, get your period, you've been on birth control, and if you feel like you don't have anyone of any kind of support, I would love to be your friend. You can message me through Instagram at Lucinda_Ruelas, or you can find me on Facebook as well, which I have Lucinda Y as in yogurt. I have it, my name in Spanish. The two family members who speak Spanish. Luis Ruelas. So it's Lucinda Y Ruelas, Luis Ruelas. So if you can't find me, if you don't know how to spell my name, it's Lucinda, and last name is Ruelas. So this is my first video, so I apologize if it's talking away, but I want you to feel supported, that you're not alone in this situation. I'll be very happy to answer any questions you guys have. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to give you more specific on my symptoms and about my previous pregnancy, how things went, exact time to day, what happened. If you want to know more exactly my symptoms of my syndrome, so all of that, I'll be very happy to answer any questions. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Till next time. Bye.